So in this problem we have to find the area of a trapezoid. To find the area of a trapezoid, or really any quadrilateral, you need a base and a height, or lengths that are perpendicular. So in this case we have the bases that are 10 and 24. So I could draw a height here and a height here. So heights are perpendicular, and so both those heights will be parallel to each other. So we create a little rectangle where this part right here is 10, and then this height and that height are equal, and that's also the height of our trapezoid. Now we also create this segment right here, A, and we know that A plus 10 plus this part here, we'll call that B, that's going to be 24. So if we solve for A and B, we get that A plus B is equal to 14. So that's one equation that we have in terms of A and B. But we have three variables, which means we need three equations. So our second equation, we can use the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus h squared is equal to 13 because we have a little right triangle right here. There's also one on the right. We can use B and h. So b squared plus h squared is equal to 15. And now all we're going to do is solve this system of equations on the calculator, and then we can plug it into the area formula. Base 1, 10, plus base 2, 24, divided by 2, times the height, which is h. So we'll find A and B, but really all we need to find is h, and by solving this system, and then plug it into that equation. Alright, so now open up the calculator, and something important here is that when you do algebra, you need to have a CAS because we have to do solve system of equations. Linear equations isn't going to work here because they aren't linear. So if you don't have a CAS, you can kind of do substitution on your own and create one quadratic equation, and then use the calculator to solve that, or solve it using factoring or quadratic formula. But if you have a CAS, do solve systems of equations. So we have three equations in terms of A, B, and H. Alright, and now I'm going to type those equations in. Okay, so I typed in that system of equations that we had with the A plus B equals 14, and then the two Pythagorean theorems. And we got that A and B and H could be 5, 9, and negative 12, or 5, 9, and positive 12. So we're going to go with positive 12 because it's a length, so it should be positive. And then in the second step, I did base 1 plus base 2 times the height divided by 2. So this answer here, 204, is the area of our trapezoid.